Hey guys, day two. Got the front deck cut out. Took everything back out of the boat due to the treated wood issues. I felt that I did need to address it a little bit. I'm not going to get too carried away with it, but I've coated all of the contact points with a bed liner undercoat, and I'm just gonna roll with it. I am gonna put some tape. It's actually Flex Seal tape. I'm gonna put it on a few of the larger contact points where there might be moisture sitting. The biggest issue is with the pressure treated wood getting wet and the copper leaching out of it and sitting there because the wood's wet. So as long as the wood's not continually wet, it's not an issue. Obviously it's a boat, there's gonna be some moisture. So I'm gonna tape some of the larger contact points where moisture can sit and really create an issue. And I think I'm pretty much gonna take care of the issue with that. I'm not too concerned about it. People have been doing it for years, and the only evidence that I can find in reference to it actually being a huge issue is a few pictures that people sent me on older boats that have probably had pressure treated wood put in them for years. This one's never had any in it. It's a quality aluminum. Some of the older boats were a lighter aluminum, probably more like what's on the benches more so than what's on the side. So I think I've addressed the issue as far as I need to. I'm going to carry on with it. With that being said, I'm not going to recommend using pressure treated wood. I don't want to draw conclusions that I don't know the answers to, and I wouldn't want to point you guys in a direction in which you put pressure treated wood in your boat, because I did, and you end up having some major issues. I guess let me be the test dummy here. Let me see if what I'm doing for preventative methods works, and then in 5-6 years here, if this boat's still around and I haven't upgraded, we'll know the truth, I guess, because I'll probably need to start switching out some of the wood anyways. So anyways, no further ado, I'm going to start putting this thing back together, get everything kind of bolted down the way I want it to, and then things are going to get a little more permanent real quick. So stick with me. We're going to continue on with this boat build with what I had planned, and let's get to work. Alright guys, so getting things put back together here. After taking it all apart to get that coating put on. I got my rib nuts in. I just put 2 up here. And then I put 2 back here in this bench through those supports. That thing is not going anywhere. Worked out great. Glad I got the rib nut gun. Some mistakes have been made other than using green treated wood. When I cut my top, I don't know if in the confusion I used the same half of the pattern twice. But anyways, I ended up with a gap. It goes from nothing to about an inch and a half here. So I had to put some more supports in here because I'm going to have to use a filler piece in between them, which is fine. I'll glue them in, screw them down. You'll never know they're there when I'm done, sand them off, make everything smooth. Hey guys, I had to pause tape a little bit there. I had a head scratcher going on. Took me a little while to figure out what I was going to do. This Jiggin actually gave me some good ideas. Took her advice. Let me show you what I got going on and what I did. So, initially, plywood for my deck was flat from here all the way to the point. My problem with that is I was still low for mounting my trolling motor, but actually at the front a little bit more than that. So I had to come up with some way to get a flat spot up there for my trolling motor, navigation lights, maybe somewhere to mount another fish finder. And this is what I came up with. So I'll show you what it looks like. I've already got my pattern cut for my plywood. I need to go get me some plywood. So this might look a little weird to you, but it gives me some solid foundation for putting a piece of plywood on, carpeting that, mounting the trolling motor. Not sure exactly where I'm going to do that yet, but that's what I came up with. It's durable. This is screwed into my main frame for my deck, this board here. So is the tail of this one that goes to the point. It is not fastening anything, not touching anything. Don't have to worry about that copper stuff. None of my boards are touching the boat. Left room to tuck carpet where I needed to. These are actually double stacked. The bottom one down here is rib nutted in 3 spots to this front bench. All coated, all good to go. Again, it's not touching anything. There's just 2 contact points, 3 actually. One of them is not a treated piece though. I'm actually thinking about drilling a couple of drain holes up here. Don't know if it'd be necessary. Pulling trolling motor in and out, I thought maybe it'd have more moisture up here than anywhere else on the boat. So I'm trying to keep all of my garbage vacuumed up, sawdust especially. I could imagine this treated lumber sawdust would probably play havoc on a seam if it got washed down up against one of them. So that's what I came up with. I went ahead and just cut this plywood short so I could access to get all this stuff put in here. And it kind of made it all a little more solid anyways. So that takes care of that. On my deck, I don't know what I did when I was cutting the plywood for it. I think I flipped the plywood over to use the opposite side of my pattern to get my half, and I think I ended up using the same piece. So when I did it, this was my biggest mistake so far. I ended up not being the width that I needed all the way down. It went to nothing at the point here, but there's a gap in the middle. So I reinforced underneath of that so I could put some construction adhesive in there. And I cut these slivers to go in. And by the time I used some construction adhesive on them and get them smoothed out, I guess, and screwed down, this is gonna work just fine. I'm not too worried about it. So I don't know if you can really you can probably barely even see the issue. The hole there is where the compartment lid is gonna go. So that's where I got today. The day is still young, so I'm probably gonna carry on with maybe cutting that compartment lid out, getting my pieces glued in there, and then finish screwing down that sheeting the best I can. So anyways, that's where I'm at right now, guys. Stick around and we'll get some more done here. next episode where we'll get some transom work done, beds installed, or at least the holes cut. Need to wait for the carpet to get them installed. I'll get that ordered. Maybe that'll show up. We'll work on that a little bit too. My piece of plywood for up here. Anyways, I'll quit rambling along. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, it's been a project, especially with this front area up here. A lot of trial and error stuff, but I'm pretty happy with where it's going. So I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.